Здравейте, Абнормал подкаст. Благодарение на Фитнес 1, често вече при нас идват и световно известни звезди. При нас е невероятна легенда. Легенда, която е вдъхновявала мен и много от моите приятели в фитнес залата. Човекът, който преобърна бодибилдинга през 90-те години. Човекът, който с уникален подход към състезанията и позинга. The Maryland Muscle Machine, Кевин Леврони. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Good. It's good to be here. Back.
In Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, yeah.
Как ти се струва България като хора, като посрещане, като начин на живот? Успяваш ли да влезеш в културата?
Yeah. This is I think by my third or fourth time here in Bulgaria. And the culture is, for me, excellent, you know. It gives me an opportunity to be away from America. So, you know, whenever I'm out on the road touring, I look forward to going to each country because the culture in each country is just, the history is incredible. The food is incredible. And of course, here in Bulgaria, we've been doing business with Fitness One for many, many years, you know, and being able to pour into a country and see the infrastructure of health and fitness and what I can apply to helping people along the way is something that it's a dream come true for me being here. I really enjoy it. So thank you, DINKO, for having me. This is the first podcast I've ever done, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Here in Bulgaria, yeah.
Ако постоянно сте в неудобна позиция, обаче имате нужда от удобни чорапи, отивате на сайта abnormal.bg и си поръчвате. В България, да, но извън България.
Oh, outside of Bulgaria, but I'm here now, so. And plus, I think it's going to be great, you know, because you work out and I think we have some good things to speak about, so I'm looking forward to it.
Ти имаш много специфичен прякор. Как се чувстваш с него? Хареса ли ти? Как се роди този прякор? Той е свързан с мястото, където си роден.
The Maryland Muscle Machine. That Lonnie Teeper, who was an MC for the Arnold Classic and of course the Mr. Olympia back then, he's the one that gave me that Maryland Muscle Machine name. I believe it was back in 1993.
Харесва ли ти той прякор и доставя ли ти удоволствие така да се обръщат към тебе?
Yeah, it's history. It's a huge part of you know, my history and through the bodybuilding years of competing. This name has been with me, the Maryland Muscle Machine. And it's something that I'm honored that I would be called the Maryland Muscle Machine because that's the state where I grew up, you know, and it's always good to be a hero in your hometown.
Ти успя 90-те години да пробиеш много бързо и да се наложиш в средите на бодибилдинга. Как разбра, че можеш да бъдеш номер едно или че това е твоето призвание?
Well, you know, Dino, we never know what the end result will be. You know, only God knows the beginning and the ending of all of our lives. But as a child, I found out at a young age that in order for anything to happen in life, you have to be strong enough to endure all things, you know, good or bad. And I just followed my heart. I followed my emotions. It led me to the gym. I had no idea that it would be like it is today, you know, global around the world, that the whole world would know my name because I just started off as a kid, you know, that nobody knew. And I always say, as long as you believe, you can achieve. And if you believe strong enough, I believe that you can accomplish anything in life. we're not born successful. We create our own path in life. And I believe that through the choices, we all live in our choices. And I just thank God that he's kept me alive through all of everything that I've endured, and that I'm able to be here and be able to be a good role model around the world. So I'm very, very thankful for that.
Коя е била най-тежката битка на Мистер Олимпия или преди това?
I think competing, bodybuilding is one of the most
bodybuilding, yes,
difficult sports in the world. I say that because it's the sport where you train 15 years and you train many, many years for a few moments on stage. You have to diet for years, train for years, and this is something where you don't see results immediately. That within itself teaches you patience. It teaches you how to trust your decisions, and that's a battle. You have to battle before you even get on stage. You have to battle with yourself at every single competition. Then you have to battle with everyone standing next to you. And that's why only few can make it to the top of the mountain in bodybuilding, because you're battling in the gym, you're battling with your diet, you're battling with everything you do, training leading up to the show. So every competition for me was a battle, but I enjoyed the battles, because through all of those, whether I'm in the gym, dieting for a competition, you're learning more and more. From the first show to the second show to the last show, to every show is a battle that leads you to greatness. Yeah. Not necessarily one stands out as the greatest battle, but I think the whole journey is a great battle.
Като усещане, ти се състезавал с големи имена, Дориан Йейтс, Рони Колман. Това било ли е по-голяма мотивация? tribulsbulgarian.com, сайта на господин Савчев, с невероятни комбинации от хранителни добавки. Откриваме Месец. Концентрацията във фитнеса е най-важна. Да не се разсейвате от тесните клинове, това е продукта. За да може да подобрите работа на мускулите, Месец. 30 съставки в 120 капсули. Месец. Фокусът е най-важен. А сега обратно към видеото.
If there wasn't for athletes like Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, and all of the great champions that I competed against, we've all pushed each other. We've all pushed each other to be better at our craft. We would carry those memories into a show to try to compete and beat each other. And then long after the show was over, I would be in the gym thinking about Dorian Yates and what can I do, what strategies I can do to compete against him. So I believe because of Dorian Yates, the world knows who Kevin Levron is. Because of Ronnie Coleman, the world knows who Kevin Levron is, because those great champions pushed me to do better in the gym. And I believe that we also pushed each other. As well as them motivating and pushing me, I believe that I pushed them as well. Whether it's Sean Ray, Flex Wheeler, Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, Dexter Jackson, or anyone that I competed against, we all made each other better.
Би ли променил в момента това, което имаш като опит? Би ли променил нещо в подготовките си тогава? И какво е то?
Okay, you mean for back then or now?
Back.
You saying would I change anything now?
Ако може да се върне назад, какво би променил в тренировките си? Или би ли променил нещо?
Would I change anything? No, not at all. No, I absolutely wouldn't change anything. You know, I have no regrets. I believe that because of my training, I'm 100% healthy now. I'm running, I'm lean, I'm in the gym training, I'm doing all kinds of conditioning work now. And I wouldn't have changed anything, or I wouldn't change nothing. Yeah. Good question.
Пред теб е известно, че в голяма част от годината ти си почивал и не си тренирал и си успявал да постигнеш страхотна форма за много кратко време. Как успяваше да го правиш?
I believe that you know, we have to know what works best for our bodies. Spending a lot of time getting to know the proper protein, how much rest and recovery I needed, what muscle groups to train together to be more effective. I think I just mastered what worked best for my body. And I think that it's like God gave me genetics to build muscle fast, you know, and I realized that, and I also had to be smart at the same time to know that at the pace that I was gaining muscle, I could not continue on that pace 100% every year. So I had to be smart to know when to push, know when to not push, know when to push, know when to not push. If you push 100% all the time, then maybe something can happen, you know? So I realized that I had that genetic gifted gene when I tore my chest. And 1992, I ripped my chest and I didn't work out for 7 months. And then when I got back in the gym, I had 3 months to get ready for the Mr. Olympia. And I was able to come back within 3 months to train for the 93 Olympia. And that was when I realized that, wow, you know, there was muscle memory, but also I was a hyper responder, you know? And I knew that at that moment there was something different going on with my body, that I only needed 3 to 4 months to prepare 100% for competition, and that it would take those guys a year to train. I could do it in 4 months. And I think because of that, it's able to, that allowed me to have longevity into, I'm 61 years old right now, right? And I can run, I can jump, I can, you know, everything. So I think that was the best decision that I possibly discovered about myself. So even though I was ridiculed and everything for not training all year round, I think it paid off for me now, you know, because I'm one of the few in between healthy bodybuilders that competed back then that I can say, you know, look at me now, you know. And life is about longevity. It's not about burning out, you know, it's about being smart, making the proper decisions, because your health is more important than winning a competition.
Всъщност не е ли това идеята на братята Уидър с фитнес индустрията да удължат живота на хората, които спортуват?
I agree with that.
А каква е тайната всъщност? Как тренираше, как се хранеше, за да успееш да постигнеш перфектната форма?
Понякога не е нужно да пътуваш километри, за да усетиш вкуса на добре приготвената храна. Добре дошли в Алекс Фиш. Кой има време да се тревожи за готвене, когато може да се наслаждава на идеалната вечера или специален обяд с колеги в офиса? Пресни морски дарове, суши, риба от най-висок клас, доставени до вашата трапеза. Хората, които съчетават качеството и удобството в ежедневието си, вече са открили доставките на Фиш. Хапват и се наслаждават на храната всеки ден, без да мислят за нейното приготвяне. Какво още чакаш? Най-вкусното е на един клик разстояние. Време да се насладите на удоволствието от добрата кухня и бързата доставка.
I think the most important thing for me is letting your body tell you what it needs when it needs it. You know, I was very in tune with how many calories I needed, how many hours that my body needed to rest to fully recover, what muscle groups to work together to have the quickest and fastest results. You know, it's just knowing what works best for you. And doing that, I just did tried a lot of different things in the gym. Sometimes I would go in the gym, I would train the same muscle group twice a day. And then I would experiment to see how long it would take for my body to heal. Knowing the proper or the best source of protein that my body utilizes and what source of protein digestively works best for my body. So there was a lot of research that I did to find these things out, how my body will respond. You know, what carbohydrates works best for you. These things are important. What's the cleanest source of protein, right? I know that if I train 16 sets per muscle group, that wasn't enough for me. You know, I know that I needed 10 hours of sleep to fully recover. I also train muscle groups twice a week, to where some people say you train legs once a week, but I would do it twice a week, you know? So my body was able to recover a lot quicker and faster because I knew exactly what to do. I was able to gain 3 pounds of muscle a week if I wanted to.
Кой е най-добър източник на протеин за тебе? Тогава. Beef, pork, chicken.
Then and now. For me, always. Yeah. Then and now. For me, it's flounder. You know, fish, white fish, flounder is the best, cleanest source of protein. And I don't think that'll ever change, you know. I always dieted on flounder, fish. Gives you that thin skin. It's the lowest fat content of any fish. And it's the cleanest source of protein. For me, it works.
Колко килограма от нея си приемал на ден?
Kilograms. I don't know. I don't know about kilograms.
Maybe pounds.
I can tell you that I ate 6 pounds of fish a day. 6 pounds. How much is 1 pound? How many kilograms is 1 pound?
2 килограма и 200 грама.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 times a day, 200 grams. I would eat every 2 hours.
Кой източник на въглехидрати е най-добър за теб?
Oh, for me, the best source of carbohydrates for me, I would do sweet potatoes. Not white rice, because white rice makes me retain more fluid between the skins. So for me, sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. Not even brown rice. It would be baked sweet potatoes, because the digestive system is in and out faster. Digests faster than any other carbohydrate.
Сега има доста модерни методики за трениране, както и старата FST7, старата методика Heavy Duty, Милош Савчев също с неговия подход, Денис Джеймс. При теб какво работеше най-добре? Как усещаше тялото? С по-тежко повече повторения или по-леко с по-голям брой повторения?
Both. Yeah, both. I incorporated all types of training into my preparation for a contest. Yeah.
В смисъл, има дни, в които едното движение го правиш тежко, следващите ги правиш с повече повторения.
Yes.
А как ще коментираш новите методики в момента, които са популярни? Това повече маркетинг метод ли или е нещо реално?
I stick to what works. What works. I think that people have gotten too commercial, too fancy, you know, too particular, not hardcore enough, you know. We were just a different breed back in the day compared to the breed now. We didn't use 100% of machines to build our physiques, you know. We use a lot of free weights, you know, barbells, 45-pound plates, squats, deadlifts, heavy bench, heavy bent over rows, you know. The bodies look different because we worked out harder, you know. You see Ronnie Coleman squatting 500, 600, 700 pounds, you know. I squatted 500, 600, 700 pounds, you know. You saw Lee Haney doing bent over rows of 315 pounds. You see Dorian Yates doing reverse grip rows with 315 pounds back in the day. You don't see athletes doing this no more. You know, you don't see athletes picking up 200-pound dumbbells doing incline press with them. You know, most of the guys now, they want to build their physique on machines, right? And they don't know what it is to go in the gym and have a training partner. You know, I worked out with powerlifters. I worked out with guys that were stronger than me, you know, and now you see everybody on machines, plate loaded machines, you know, where we use real steel free weight. So the physiques look different. You know, we suffered. So it was a different mindset.
Това ли е нещо, начина на трениране, което в момента различава old school бодибилдърите от днешните?
You're an old school bodybuilder. You tell me. What do you think?
Аз в интерес на истината имах една среща с Денис Джеймс и успях да приема от него начина, който той ползва в тренировките. При него на времето, което мускул е под напрежение, е доста по-дълго и понеже имах доста контузии, успях да включа ластиците. Включих ластиците в тренировките с свободни тежести и с машини и в момента тренирам заради контузиите, нали, които имам, с повече машини и с ластици и мисля, че това променя много начина на натоварване на самия мускул и виждам, че ти в момента правиш доста кондиционни тренировки и ползваш ластици. Как мислиш за ластиците в силовите тренировки?
There's different types of training depending on what you want to look like. I train different now than when I was preparing for Mr. Olympia. I could not use bands to get ready for Mr. Olympia. It's just two totally different worlds. My son used bands because he's a track and field. He's a training for speed. He's a football player, and he doesn't need to put such a workload on his muscles and overload the muscles. So band training or using bands are good for your tendons. and less stress on your body. So the approach is different. You know, I would use them now because I'm not trying to train for Mr. Olympia. You know, and I wouldn't run the risk of hurting myself by using bands. So there's a time and a place for bands. Yeah. Dino, he looks like a powerlifter. You a powerlifter?
Аз обичам да тренирам с тежести, но не работя с големи тежести в момента.
You used to, though, but not now.
Yes.
Yeah, you used to. You look like you used to, you know, big tough guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was some of your heaviest bench press? Do you bench press or do you use a lot of dumbbells?
Before. 200 килограма
How much is that in pounds? 200 kilograms.
For repetition.
How much is that in pounds? 200 kilograms is how many pounds? How much in pounds? 400. Nice. Were you natural?
No.
No. No natural, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Преди да започна да ползвам препарати, лежанката ми беше бенч прес 120 кг. Това е около 200 паунда.
And how's your training now?
Сега тренирам с повечко машини, с ползването на ластици. Когато тренираме в фитнеса тази седмица, ще ти покажа.
Okay. Good. Nice. And maybe you could do some cardio with me too. I like doing cardio.
Аз харесвам кардио, но ниско интензивно. Трудно тичам.
We'll work you up. You have to start off slow and then next thing you know, you're 100%. Don't worry.
Ще се сработи, между другото. Ние сме от една зодия.
Oh, nice.
Ти си роден на 16, аз на 10. Да.
That's right, yeah, man. Yeah. All right. I think I'm a lot older than you, though, Dino.
Yeah.
I'm like your older brother.
Yeah, but но изглеждаш доста млад. Аз съм целият бял.
That's the fish. No, the fish. Yeah.
Как се чувстваше след класиране, което не те удовлетворява?
You know, you always feel disappointed, especially when you believe you should have won. Like 2000 Mr. Olympia, I believe I should have won because Ronnie Coleman had a bloated midsection and he wasn't in shape. He was holding water, you know. Many things about that show that I remember. You know, his conditioning was off. And 1994, Dorian Yates had a torn bicep. You know, I felt as though I should have won that show because of the symmetry round. How can you win a symmetry round and you have a torn bicep? Symmetry round means symmetrical on the right, the left, everywhere. And because of this, it affected also his conditioning. You know, he was off in 1994. I felt like that show was between me and Sean Ray. But, you know, I never complained about any of my placings. I just use it for fuel, you know, go back to the gym, get pissed off, train harder, you know. So, it made me better. Yeah.
Какво да накара 2016 да се завърнеш почти след 10 години пауза?
Well, I never announced my retirement in 2003. I just kind of stopped, you know, because I had got 4 times runner-up. And I just felt like there was, you know, the movie Rocky, right? Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky said, you know, there's something else in the basement that you have to go revisit. And I just felt like it was something deep down inside I had to get out my system. And that's why I decided to come back.
Това помогна ли на бизнеса?
Yeah, but it wasn't a business decision when I decided to do it. It was a personal decision about how I was feeling personally. You know, I didn't know that it was going to be able to have a worldly impact the way that it did, but it did. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea I was going to motivate so many people. But that's what happened, you know. And I'm glad I decided to follow my instincts, you know.
А как се чувстваше сред тези млади състезатели? Ти си бил от старата генерация, казваш, че се тренираше много по-тежко и тези новите се опитваха да подражават на вас.
I think just being 100% authentic, right, is the best way to be. And sharing how you feel and everything with the people, they're able to make a connection because you're just being honest with them, how you feel and how you train, and sharing those moments mentally, the struggles and everything with them.
Ти пак направи някаква контузия, май пак разкъса тогава леко пекторалис.
Yeah. I tore my chest and after 1992 Mr. Olympia got second, and I ended up ripping my chest in February. Yeah, that was a big injury.
Как виждаш в момента състезателите на Мистер Олимпия?
I think the sport has it's grown, you know. It's a different sport than it was when I was competing. It's more certainly more mainstream. As far as the sport, I think it's global. Everybody around the world is involved because of technology. Because there's so many different types of classes, not just hardcore bodybuilding. We only had hardcore bodybuilding. Now you have so many opportunities for so many other people, and I think that's a good thing. The guys are a lot nicer now. We had respect for each other, but we were like warriors. We were like lions in a cage fighting, trying to kill each other, you know. I respected Dorian Yates, but I didn't want to be his friend. I wanted to beat him on stage. You know, that's how we were, you know. Men fighting against men, you know. Men challenging each other, you know, for the ultimate championship, and that is the Mr. Olympia. So you don't feel that nowadays from the competitors. I think everybody's happy. Everybody's on stage getting along, you know. We were like, you know, different mindset nowadays. Yeah.
Класик физик категорията, това ли е новото бъдеще?
I think right now it is. Right now, because it's more obtainable. You know, classic bodybuilding, classic physique, it's more obtainable. It's a physique that most people can accomplish. You know, so I would think that it's very, very popular. You know, but I still think bodybuilding, hardcore bodybuilding, is the number one ticket seller at the Mr. Olympia. It sells the most tickets. Everybody wants to go and see the big freaks.
Това е основата, която ще предвижва цялата индустрия.
Yeah, I agree.
А какво ти е любимото cheat meal?
I don't really have one. No, I don't really have one.
Какъв съвет или препоръка можеш да дадеш на младите момчета, които тръгват и искат да стигнат до Мистер Олимпия?
Well, first of all, live in reality, because not everyone can make it to the Mr. Olympia stage. You know, really. Just believe in yourself. Respect your body. Don't abuse your body with steroids. You know, train smart. Respect the gym. And what you put into it, it will reward you in time. Don't expect something to happen overnight. It takes time, and you have to have patience in this sport. And if you don't have patience, you'll destroy yourself.
Ти си артист също и обичаш да свириш на различни инструменти на китара. Музиката помага ли ти по време на тренировка и на мотивация?
Both, yeah. It's a motivation, and it helps me go to a place in my brain that I can tap into and pull energy.
Би ли избрал друга сцена, ако не беше се захванал с бодибилдинг?
Yeah, music. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love music.
Каква е дефиницията ти за успех или какво ти прави впечатление и можеш да кажеш, че някой успява или е успял? Понеже животът е много комерциален, много хората се увличат по социални мрежи, последователи.
Right. I think being originality. Everybody today want to be copycats. And then trying to be like somebody else, you'll never reach your full potential. So I believe that the most power we have is when we are whatever, in the purpose that God created us to be. And I think we all have success in us, but it's only when we try to be like somebody else that we lose our path to success.
Може би това е причината, понеже всички вие от старото поколение, всеки имаше нещо специфично и беше различен. И това е нещо, което се запомни от всички в бодибилдинг. Всеки беше с различна персоналност.
I think that was because of Joe Weider. Joe Weider was a great role model for us. He brought out the best in each and every one of us. And I think that's what's missing also today, is the founding father of our sport is no longer with us. And Joe Weider spent time with each and every one of his athletes to teach us how to pose, how to present ourselves, and how to carry ourselves in public, and to find out what worked best for us.
Но той изгради огромна индустрия. Ако видиш това, което се случва в момента, би ли бил щастлив?
I can't respond to that material. I don't have the words to be able to speak upon that. I know we miss him. I don't know what he would think.
Защото индустрията се разви много и спорта стана много по-популярен. Различни производства на дрехи, много хранителни добавки, аксесуари. Не беше ли такава тяхната идея да всички да се занимават с фитнес?
Well, Joe Weider's created the platform, and I believe that, of course it changed hands after he died, and what it has evolved into today is phenomenal, because I think Tyler, Jim Mannion, and the whole family made the right decisions as far as adding more categories, making it more mainstream, more opportunity, and including women, fitness, bikini, wellness. So many more categories we have now in our sport that didn't exist back then. So the vision has certainly took our sport to another whole level. And we have Jim Mannion and his team and his staff and the NPC and Tyler Mannion, who's the young vice president, bringing in some great ideas, to help this sport propel forward. And everybody's involved. There's nobody that they didn't think about. There's a category for every body type. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
Би ли направил някакво ненормално послание към нашите зрители? Нестандартно. Понеже нашия подкаст се казва Abnormal.
I don't quite understand that one.
Crazy message.
I don't know. I don't even know how to be crazy. Yeah. Just my message to them is just believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself and don't try to be like nobody else.
Искам да ти задам бързи въпроси за отделните мускулни групи. Аз ще казвам коя мускулна група. Едната опция е повече повторения, следващата опция е по-тежко и третата опция е двете заедно. Кой е по-добрият избор според теб за всяка мускулна група? За гърди, for chest. More reps, more heavy or both?
All categories. For me, all categories. Heavy, off season, when you want to get big, more reps. Now, getting cut. So yeah.
За ръце?
Both, still.
The same. Legs?
Same. Yeah.
Колко повторения най-много си правил в серия?
And one, for me, it was 100 reps.
За коя мускулна група?
Take a guess. Non-stop. 100 reps. What's the one muscle you could train 100 reps without stopping?
Legs.
Oh, you get two more guesses. 100 reps.
How many kilo?
For me, it was 200.
No.
Yeah.
Deadlift.
The what?
Deadlift.
No.
Chest.
No. Abs.
Ръце. Abs. Yeah.
The rack.
Yes,
you know the rack?
Yes.
And the rope?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
100 reps non-stop.
Добре, за крака колко повторения?
We'll do it. We'll do it when we go to the gym. I'll show you.
Каквото? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
100 reps.
Okay.
It'll be the 100 rep challenge between us.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
He said deal. All right.
Много често в момента примерно прави 100 повторения за бицепс и за 100 повторения за трицепс, но с почивки.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do 25 rest, 25 rest. 4 sets, 5 sets to 25. Yeah.
Но сега ще направим 100 повторения наведнъж.
For abs, yeah.
А колко си правил най-много повторения за крака?
20 with 500 pounds. How much is this in kilo?
300. Около 300. 250-300.
No shoes, barefooted. No wraps, raw, all the way down to the ground.
This is the
and up.
Squat.
Squat. 500.
Yeah.
Back when I was training 2000 Mr. Olympia.
20 reps.
20 reps, 500 pounds. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Не мога да се сети как беше който беше направил на 224 килограма 30 повторения.
Squats?
Yeah.
He's probably, no, it was 20 reps, I believe. He's talking about Tom Platz.
Tom Platz.
Yeah.
Yes, Tom Platz.
Yeah, Tom Platz. It was 20. The same. Mm-hmm. That's where I got the idea from, Tom Platz. Yeah. Yeah, Tom Platz was incredible.
Кой ти е бил любим от старите легенди? Кой те вдъхновяваше?
All of them. Lee Haney, everybody. Everyone. Every bodybuilder that competed in the Miss Olympia before I came inspired me. Every last one. Because each and every one of them had something unique and different about them that I admired.
Остава да видим предизвикателството между нас. Благодаря ти много, искрено съм, как да кажа, въодушевен от гостуването при нас.
Thank you.
Гледайте, споделяйте, коментирайте. Естествено, ще има специални промоции на продуктите на Кевин в Фитнес 1, така че всички, които искате, можете да се възползвате от това и очаквайте тренировката с Кевин и неговото предизвикателство към мен. Чао!
Thank you.